Hello, I am Dan, back with another Dantastic video with the boy SciTwi Wi-Fi,
Hi.
and we are back discussing more possible season 7 leaks. We were recently linked to a 4chan I don't know what these are called, like
Thread.
thread. Yes, a 4chan thread that apparently has all the season 7 episodes leaked, or the episode names leaked, and
Possibly.
could be real, could be fake. That's what we're here to discuss on whether
They're
these could
all
be.
bullshit.
Now, obviously, I think like two of them are like confirmed to be real because they were on the CD thing,
Yeah, yeah.
but like for the entire rest of these, including the Equestria Girl specials, we just don't know if they're real or not. So we're just gonna go through this episode by episode and give what it could be about, and then probably say if we think it's real or not. All of that good stuff. We'll analyze it through and through, like we do.
Yay.
All right.
I'm so happy.
So we're going to kick it off with the presumed season premiere called The Bigger Picture Part 1 and Part 2. So,
You say when I hear bigger picture, I'm thinking, okay, so is what they were saying about, the comics being part of season 7 true or not
mm-hmm.
or what?
that,
Because I haven't read the comics at all. Like I haven't read the three-part comics yet. So I don't know exactly what happens there.
right.
So I need to read like that because if that's because I'm gonna read the comics after we're done here to see if
Yeah.
that title fits. Because I hear the bigger picture and I'm thinking, all right, either it's like a movie or something. It's fucking weird, man.
So yeah, that's a. I really like how you said that. How when you think of picture, it's like comics and stuff, and how they did like say that there will be comics released and it will somehow relate to the season 7. But
Yeah, there's three comics.
right, right,
What was
three,
it, 51 through 53, that are going to be counted towards season 7. I'm
right,
not sure in what capacity though.
right, right. My initial thoughts on this was that it has something to do with the cutie map because I don't know, when I think of the picture, the like a bigger picture, I'm thinking of like the entire land of Equestria. Maybe there's, I don't know, another part of the map, or I have no
The
idea. I'm just
fucking thing gets bigger.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Maybe they're like, oh, we already explored all these places, so the map just explodes, and they're just like, whoa, amazing.
Yeah, let's get another castle. Just another fucking castle. Why not?
So yeah, my thought was just was it had something to do with the map. I don't know. Very
Potentially, you could. I mean, to be honest, I kind of wish because we it's weird to say, but with the map, it's kind of our longest running, well, plot device,
yeah, yeah,
really.
true.
Because when you think about season 1, it's only Twilight giving letters to Celestia. Season 2, it's everybody. Season 3, it's I don't know. Season 4, it's the journal. Season 5, it's the cutie map, and season 6, it's the cutie map. I'm like, okay, I that's weird that they haven't changed it up yet. I mean, usually they do.
Right, right.
So maybe this time it's gonna be like, oh man, they get another bigger castle. Why? Because I don't fuck you.
Or maybe it's
Choice.
just a whole nother plot device because I haven't actually like used the map all that often. They've used it like twice or three times in a season. And you would think for like some.
Now here's my idea that I actually just shot into my head because of you. So my idea was so think of it this way. Um, Instead of just the main six, maybe it's more than just the main six who can be called for friendship problems.
Oh wow.
I mean, that would give a reason to Starlight being there. I mean, like she'd be like, "Oh man, the map's calling me." Shit.
That'd be like a really, really interesting thing because, I mean, it would also open this up to like so many more like episode opportunities to like keep
Just
this
a lot
the
of
show
more
running.
mix-ups
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that'd be a really
I mean, could
nice
you
opportunity.
imagine? This is just me though. Could you just fucking imagine, like for no reason whatsoever, just oh, we're gonna have an episode with Pinky and Trixie.
Right, right.
Okay, I'm all for that
Me
because
too.
it's very interesting to think about that. You just mix it up completely.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a really awesome idea, and I hope they do that.
And
Actually,
and the thing is, we don't even need to keep it to just those guys. It could be anybody you really want. Like, I don't know. Let's say, oh, we got to send the CMC out, or no, we got to send just Apple Bloom and let's say Apple Bloom and Fluttershy. Why? Because it's a different. It's different.
yeah, yeah,
It would be very interesting to see what they could do with that.
yeah, yeah. If they end up doing that,
I would love
yeah,
that to
I
happen
would
because
absolutely love that
it
too.
would give more opportunities because as much as I love the main six, we've pretty much seen every single combination we can from those.
Yeah. It would create a lot more opportunities, a lot more like really interesting situations and different ways to solve the situations and what to do when you're possibly like put in a situation where you have to work with a new partner, like, you know.
And hell, it would lead to a lot more character development as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, because remember, we've technically never seen Twilight and Trixie, make up. They've never actually buried that hatchet.
Yeah, they just kind of decided to
Coexist.
yeah.
Because of Starlight.
Right. Yeah, just because of Starlight.
Yeah, I would love to see that because that would show us. Oh yeah, I mean sometimes Twilight can be a bit of a fucking prick.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still one of those guys who hasn't gotten over fucking no more second prince. I'm like Twilight, you are the princess of friendship. What the fuck are you doing?
So is that all you got for these?
That's really all I have. I mean, that's all the
Yeah.
speculation I could give.
Yeah, yeah. Titles are pretty hard to speculate on.
Oh yes.
All right, episode 3, the places you sent us.
Wow. That title has given me quite a few ideas actually.
Do share.
One, this is the one I'm gonna give the one I doubt's ever gonna fucking happen
Alright.
in a million years. One would be because remember, season 6 never gave Starlight a lot of like reformation and development.
Uh-huh.
Like sure they already gave her the whole thing of she went back to her village and she got their forgiveness, but we've never actually seen her get full on forgiveness with the girls. Like technically, I
mean?
don't think they actually know that it happened.
What do you mean?
I don't think they actually. I think they were told secondhand by Twilight what happened. I think if Twilight never said anything, they wouldn't have known that Starlight went back in time and fucked all that shit up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean now.
I don't think that they ever explained that very well.
Okay.
That's my idea, but then again, I very much doubt it could happen, and there's a lot of different ways it can go with that.
Right, right.
So that's just me. That's what I think could happen. I don't know about you, though.
I'm not really sure. This is a really tough one to really describe on. It could be because there is also speculation. I've heard a lot of rumors, like especially from like Equestria Daily, that a background character will be getting an episode in this season, and maybe this could be something about like Derpy.
It could be fucking Rose Luck.
I mean, I'm thinking
No,
maybe.
you know what? Let's make it the most out of place, out of nowhere character you could possibly think of, like Berry Punch or something.
Twist.
Peppermint Twist. I would like to see that, but on the other hand, I know her voice actors left, so I don't think they would be able to.
A mute Twist.
Oh my god! To be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing Derpy come back for a speaking role. I mean, she hasn't had that since season 5.
Like, I see. My thought process with this being like a derpy episode is that she's the mail mayor, so she's sent a lot of places to send mail. I don't know
That would be interesting, actually. That would be a very interesting
the
idea.
places you sent us.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting, but then again, we don't know.
Right, right. Yeah,
Uh,
it's a very difficult title because there's not many characters you can really fit into this title, like the places you sent us.
Especially if we're
I mean,
thinking, if we're having the thought, because see, we're assuming this might actually be the background pony episode.
right. There are a lot of episodes here that I think could be the background pony episode. Like the next one could be the background pony episode, but
To be honest, I actually like. Okay, so if I'm thinking about it that way, we can always think of the whole thing of this episode could have something to do with the main villain of the season premiere, because we haven't actually thought about that.
Yeah, you're right.
So it could have something to do with that. That's what I think, though.
It could also be maybe some type of Celestia episode because Celestia kind of like
Yeah, but I think we're only gonna get one. I don't think we should get too comfortable with the fact she's already gonna get one.
I mean, it doesn't have to. I mean,
let's not get crazy here. The writers don't like us that much.
I mean, not like Celestia based, but like I think the other one will be like a Celestia based one. This one could just be like kind of like a primer.
I guess we're like, yeah, I'm just saying. I don't get too comfortable with the fact they're already like.
I'm hoping.
They're giving us enough. They're giving us enough.
Give me all the fan service.
Actually, that's funny because speaking of fan service, that actually might be what episode 4 is.
Yeah, why don't we move on to that one?
So episode 4, what we do. For me, actually, I think that could be the background pony episode because what we do could basically be like, oh, what everyone else does. Like, yeah, the main 6, save the world, but what does everyone else do?
Yeah. You're right. It could be a very slice of life type episode
and
for the background ponies again.
It could still be the whole thing of, oh, a background pony will get an entire episode to herself. It could just be her going through life, seeing everything that happens in the background.
Yeah.
Like she could go to the cake's house or to get cake or something. I think that would be interesting.
It's just to see how some background pony interacts with the other normal ponies or other background ponies. Just
she's basically gonna show what happens if you're not a main character.
Yeah. I really like.
I
really like the episode 100 because it like acknowledged that they're out fighting. Let's just kind of do our thing.
I've always loved.
It happens.
It's funny because when I think about episode 100, I know a lot of people really hate that episode because pandering, but I really love the episode because of the message it gives you. It's just like it's a very.
It was
nice
such
message.
a great message. I loved it.
Especially for little girls.
Yeah.
Man. It's like for anybody, honestly.
For everyone, yeah.
It's a great message.
Beautiful episode.
But people are like, you're pandering
it. Exactly like that.
That's exactly the sound that they make. Canon.
It was such. They did so many things right in that. It was such a incredibly unique episode too. Like you don't see that type of episode in any other series you watch.
You don't usually see them actually give a crap about anybody else besides the main characters.
Yeah, and I think that episode is really where you see either a lot of people come to the show and be like, "Wow, this is actually like really unique and introspective," and then you see other people be like, "Oh, this is just becoming a anime pandering type show. I'm out." It's really where you see like a change in the fan base.
Yeah. And it's really strange,
from my perspective, at least, of being in this fandom.
To be honest, I like I said, I love the episodes, and I hope this one might be another one like that. Though then again, what episode number would this be?
I know episode 200 is supposed to be next season, I believe.
Okay, so this wouldn't be 200. This, oh, I mean, well, I'm, I'm thinking like, what would prompt them to do another slice of life episode so early? Uh,
I have no idea.
I'm trying to think. I don't. I'm not sure, but who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah.
We just gotta see.
We just gotta wait and see if this is real or not. Because it could just not be real, and you know, we just
Speaking of might not be real, let's talk about that next title, Flight Club.
Flight Club.
Now this is where some of the titles for me start getting a bit. Okay, this might be real too. All right, this might be complete bullshit
Right, right.
because Flight Club. I don't know. I mean, I know that they've made some references that kids won't get before, but Flight Club. I don't know, guys. I don't think you want little Susie or little Timmy looking up what that movie is.
Yeah, I did.
I know I saw that movie when I was 12, but look how I came out. I mean, I don't think you want them to be the same.
It does seem to kind of uh, be on the edge of, at the very least, on the edge of what kids should and shouldn't be looking up.
Yeah, I mean, granted, we're also thinking, oh, they might look up flight. Then again, it's Google, and I know for a fact sometimes I've put a lot of search terms into Google and they give me very wrong results.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, the only difference between Flight Club and Fight Club is an L, so they could easily just be like, "Oh, we're showing you results for Fight Club instead," because that's probably what you meant to say.
Especially if it's like the app, like especially if it's like right after the episode airs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh Jesus Christ! I can only imagine the backlash for that.
So
But speaking about what it could actually be,
yeah,
though,
yeah. So
um,
uh,
personally, it's the only way I would like this episode to be is if either A, actually no, there's three options for me.
three options.
A, it's a Fluttershy episode
All right,
because remember she still is type kind of scared of flying. I mean,
right.
she's not really the biggest flyer. B, it's a Scoots episode, or C, it's an episode where we get more of the Wonderbolts.
Yeah, and it's like a Rainbow Dash esque episode.
No, and I'm not talking about Rainbow. I want this to be Wonderbolts.
Oh, okay.
Fuck Rainbow Dash.
I mean, technically, she is in the Wonderbolts, so I guess it would kind of have to include Rainbow Dash.
She could be
Maybe she wouldn't be a main character in it, but she would be.
Yeah,
in
she
it.
could be the plot device or the catalyst for some of the events.
But it would be more focused on like the development of the other Wonderbolts characters and how more so like how they interact.
Because let's be completely honest. Let's be completely honest. None of the Wonderbolts really stand out to me. They're all kind of the same kind of jerk. I mean, Soren. Okay, Soren does stand out to me, but there's only one reason for that, and that's because he's voiced by one of the guys who did fucking Street Sharks. That's really it. Seriously. Also, for goodness sake, anyone who's watching this, look up Street Sharks. You ever wonder what the fuck happened? What would happen if Ninja Turtles didn't give a shit? Just go watch that. It's a great show. But anyways.
I mean, well, that's also kind of because we haven't really been able to like dive into how the other members really are. We've only seen like a few lines from them, so it would be another great thing if this was a Wonderbolts episode would be to really find out like the distinctions between all of them and what makes them unique and like know more about maybe their nicknames or something. I don't know.
You mean like Spitfire is actually Spitfire?
Yes, exactly.
But legit, like I do understand that. That's why I'm saying I would like for them to show a bit more about them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because as of right now, I don't really give a shit about any of the Wonderbolts. They're all kind of just assholes. That's
my preferred direction with this would be the Scootaloo episode, as we kind of talked about before.
Oh yes.
I just freaking love Scootaloo. I don't know. I would love to find out just more about her.
Well, mainly
she has so much left to her character that we don't know about.
for me, I wouldn't mind that either because, well, I mean, let's be honest here. Of the three CMC, Scootaloo's the one that has the least amount of episodes to it.
Yeah.
We've already gotten a few for Apple Bloom,
Yeah.
more than a few for for Sweeted Belle.
Yeah. Yeah.
What have we gotten? Like one for Scoots?
Yeah. The flag episode, if you would even like really consider that a Scootaloo episode.
Yeah, and that's really it.
Yeah.
So
she is
she's
overdue. She is well overdue for an episode. And I would love this.
Would not mind that.
I'd love for this to be a Scootaloo episode.
So we go to episode 6, a show for the ages.
Show for the ages. This could be a CMC episode.
What, like Showstoppers?
Yeah, and it maybe. I'm not sure exactly what direction they would go, but maybe. I don't know. Just something about something about this just screams CMC to me.
Now I'm gonna throw you one better. Since a certain somebody is hanging around Starlight a lot, why won't it just be an episode about Trixie?
Oh wow, that just flew right by me. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Because remember, Starlight and Trixie are friends, and Starlight, for lack of a better word, is a main character now. And Trixie, kind of saved, Twilight's ass in the season finale.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why not give her, an episode?
Yeah.
Because she's never actually had one all to herself.
Yeah, she hasn't had one where she wasn't, like, the enemy.
Yeah, she hasn't had one where she's the antagonist. I mean, no, like, she literally... I mean, technically you could say that the one with Starlight, but that was a Starlight episode, man.
And she was still kind of the antagonist, just not in, like, a typical way. She was more like a catalyst.
See, the thing is, I wouldn't even say she was the antagonist. Yeah. Twilight was just making her look like a dick. I'm like, Twilight, stop it.
It was more so the force of her presence was the enemy.
Yeah.
But
I would not mind for them to give her give her an entire episode to herself.
I wouldn't either, but now that you brought that up, this does really seem like a Trixie type title, a show for the ages.
I would love that. And remember, Trixie is one of my top 2. So.
Right.
So let's go with the next one.
All bottled up.
I don't know what the fuck this could be.
See, I would say it's a Fluttershy episode if the next episode wasn't called Flutter Spy.
I mean, granted, they're not above giving us. Okay, so I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, they gave like 3 Rarity episodes in a row, like last season, right? I forgot.
Not in a row. She was just featured in 3 of them. No, I was gonna say this, man. We technically don't. Okay, so above the fact that we don't know if these episodes are real or not. We don't know if these are even the right order.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We don't know if these are the actual right order. So for all we know, we could have 2 Fluttershy episodes like back to back on this list when they could actually be very far apart.
That's also right.
But then again, an episode called All Bottled Up with Fluttershy wouldn't exactly work because we've already had this episode it's called Putting Your Hoof Down.
Well, I mean, in the way like the title is worded and as far as the episode goes, All Bottled Up would be more about like progressively throughout a day she's getting more like upset and stressed, but instead of like showing it to others, she more keeps it inside. Whereas the Putting Your Hoof Down episode, she's not like through or fed up with other ponies. She's more so like, I just want to be more aggressive.
Yeah, but at the same time, it just gets me thinking like, why would, because they both basically have the same message more or less, and with this one, I'm thinking All Bottled Up. That just screams to me like, oh, she's just gonna like release it at the wrong time, and people are gonna be like, oh, you're such an asshole. When really she's just been putting up with it the whole day.
Yeah.
Like, that's just me though. Like it's very strange.
I mean, and it's also like obviously it's not against like the writers of the show to kind of reuse themes as we see a lot with like for instance Applejack episodes. So I definitely wouldn't put it past the writers to kind of reuse uh, that sort of theme that we learned from Putting Your Hoof Down.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, that would be a thing.
Yeah,
Like I said, it's very weird when you're seeing these titles because there's so many
yeah,
variables.
yeah.
We don't know if they're even real. We don't know if this is the right
Order,
if this is the right title. We don't even know if these are working titles
right?
or whatever. It's so strange. But I guess we could move on to episode 8,
Yeah,
Flutter Spy.
Flutter Spy. Oh my
Fuck, what
god.
the fuck is I don't know what this could be. Like,
Oh
really?
man,
Flutter
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 Spy.
Spy. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. This is
what?
because it's so weird because it also seems like so out of her character. Like if we're taking this in like a literal sense, that she's like sneaking around and spying, like that seems so out of her character.
Or this is another one I can think of. It's she seems like okay, so let's say again this would be totally weird, but then again it could work for Rainbow Dash because she's stupid. So it could be a thing of she notices Fluttershy doing things here and there that are kind of weird, and she's like, "Oh, what's all that about?" So she tries to follow her around to see what it's all about, or like
Oh
what
yeah.
Fluttershy does in her daily life.
All right.
So that could be a thing. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, it is. It's really weird. It is really weird. Or it could be. Uh, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I honestly have no idea. It's such yeah. It's so weird.
For me, I would like it to be something like that, but then again, I would just want to see what the fuck they would do with Fluttershy as a spy.
Yeah, I know.
She's part of the KGB now.
she works with
Fucking A.
she works with Bon Bon, Secret Agent
She-
Gumdrops.
Oh my! You know what? You know what? I would so pay money for that.
This is a Sweetie Drops episode, and she's spying on Fluttershy.
I would so. You know? Oh my god!
This is
That would actually.
this is the
be-
background character episode.
I would so take Bon Bon.
I
I
know.
would so take her as that. Oh my god, that would be awesome. Like they think she's hiding something, so they send in the fucking spies and shit. I would so want that. I would pay good money to see this.
Yeah. Oh, I really would too.
Make it fucking happen. Oh my god.
Write it up.
Okay, that fucking, I'm gonna go to Hasbro and be like, all right, you want money? This is how you make money.
Right. Right. Oh man.
Jeez.
All right. Next one.
So number 9, Daytona 500. Fuck it, it's gonna be a Rainbow Dash episode. If you can't fucking tell already, it's a racing episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I don't know. This seems really fishy to me because for another reason that I thought of because they just had a racing episode last season with the Derby racers. I don't.
Yeah, but like you said, they're not above reusing that, and it's been a while since we've seen Rainbow Dash in a race.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been like what since season 2? No, season 1, right? When was the Falling of the Leaves episode?
Falling. That was season 2, I believe.
Okay, so if it was season 2,
Fall Weather Friends.
yeah.
I think. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't keep track
Same.
of all these episodes. God.
There's so many.
But
But yeah,
if
it's
it's
been
racing.
a while since she's been in a race,
right.
so I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it either. It would just be interesting how it plays out and whether it would be like a team race with the Wonderbolts or if it would be more of an individual race like Crystal
I mean,
Games.
it would be interesting to see if like this is just me because again I'm kind of going back to the Wonderbolt character development. I don't know. Maybe she has an argument with Spitfire, and they're the only thing that they can agree on is to race it off.
Oh yeah.
That's just me though. But that's what I'm saying.
That I wouldn't. I feel like that'd be possible. That for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. So let's get to episode 10. Oh my!
Oh my, indeed.
With that title,
Glimmering Crystal.
So there's only one logical explanation. She goes to the Crystal Empire.
Yeah, on the bottom they have a little like a synopsis type thing, and it says, taking Twilight's suggestion to relax more, Starlight Glimmer heads to the Crystal Empire to catch up with the first friend she ever made, Sunburst. Which is again recycling plot. That seems almost. That seems almost exactly like the plot of the first episode when she went to the Crystal. Well, except that was more so to make up, but the way they worded it though.
Here's the thing with me that I'm thinking is that while the first time it was more to actually catch up and make up with him, this one it could be like, actually, yeah, let's actually hang out. Like, there's not going to be any awkwardness or anything. It's just going to be them hanging out.
So more like a Twilight goes back to wherever it was to visit her friends, and they're just like hanging out.
Yes, yeah, like
so more like that kind of episode.
Like that, basically.
Okay.
Only without Moon Dancer.
Right. Okay, I can see that.
So next one, Over the Rainbow. Oh God, another one. What is that? The third fucking possible Rainbow Dash episode? Jesus Christ. They have a hard-on for Rainbow Dash this season. Jesus fucking
now, this one could be a Rainbow Dash parent episode.
Yes, actually. Yes, that could be a thing. That could be a very much a thing.
That's my first thoughts on this, because, we were promised some background episodes.
I wouldn't mind that, actually.
So we could see a Rainbow Dash episode and then a Rainbow Parents episode.
But then we think what else it could be. But then again, that would make the most sense.
Yeah. Yeah, over the rainbow. That's a interesting title.
Somewhere over the fucking rainbow. So, with that, we get to Celestial Advice.
This one we know is confirmed real because it was on a leaked CD.
Now, this is where I personally have a theory this would be really good for Celestia.
Of course.
What if it's not something crazy like, seeing her daily life or anything? No. What if it's literally just her giving advice to the citizens of Equestria? Like, so we can see that age and that wisdom that she's said to have, show up. Like, she doesn't need to fight anything. She doesn't need to do anything crazy. It could be as simple as a couple coming in who are having an argument, and she just helps them get over it.
I feel like that'd be kind of like a loose plot. Like if it's more so her just generally giving advice, I think that's just a very kind of loose and uninteresting plot. Like think
of it this way. It's not just going to be her, just giving basic advice. It's going to be person comes in, tells their story, they show the story like in a little flashback, and Celestia gives advice in her own way. Because remember, this chick's been around for thousands of years, so she has many stories she can use for advice. So let's say, this is what happened to me when I was a filly, or this is how I can relate to you.
So
this is how I relate to you with this story when I was younger, or something like that.
Okay, yeah. When you word it that way, I can see that being much more plausible. Like actually getting to know about Celestia and her more so like younger years.
Yeah, getting to know her without having to just say it right out.
Yeah. I think that would actually be really awesome. I can definitely see that.
I would love to see that, because not only that, but it would actually show, hey, yeah, she's still wise even though she's stupid as shit.
My first thought on this was maybe Celestia gets advice for a problem.
That could be one too.
And I don't know who she would get it from. Maybe some type of new character. Maybe this is where William Shatner's character comes into play.
Star Swirl. Could you imagine they get to play Star Swirl? Oh my god!
What? Oh yeah, we never did learn like what happened to Star Swirl, did we?
No.
So he could still be alive for all we know. So that could actually be a possibility. Imagine that.
Celestia, you've got to stop worrying so much.
So
now watch as I take my shirt off for the 5 Beat me up, Scotty.
I mean, Pony. But that's yeah. My idea is that maybe she receives advice, and
that would be stupid as fuck to see him do that. But still, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Sign me up.
Sign me up, Scotty.
Sign me up, Scotty.
I would pay.
I can't wait for his episode this season. I really can't.
I really hope he's actually Star Swirl now, because that would make so much sense.
It's honestly like very like him to be that kind of character, though. Like I could honestly see that because just the type of roles he has been in, it seems like a very fitting role for him.
For me, it would also be a thing of like, they would show Star Swirl isn't really this huge, big, omnipotent guy that you're supposed to be afraid of. He's just a fucking goofball.
Yeah. Another like cheese sandwich type character, but
yeah, well, he's basically just the guy who you think should be this big, scary dude, but really he's more like the Wizard of Oz.
He goes against a lot of stereotypes.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not really that wise.
He's like, yeah,
I just kind of shoot shit.
I just kind of chill here and shoot shit out of the sky whenever something bad pops up.
Really, the last time I did anything was those 3 sirens.
Yeah.
So I would love to see that.
Yeah. I think that'd definitely be great. Now.
So number 13.
Pears and apples.
I was gonna say this though. I believe we can actually skip this because we have like a 30-something minute video all about this, where you can click somewhere.
Yeah.
You can't see where I'm pointing, but I'm pointing somewhere.
The imaginary hands will be pointing to an annotation on the screen to when we discussed this. But this is obviously the title of the Apple Family episode because the names have been leaked to be pears and blah blah blah. But yeah, you can check that out. It'll be on the screen and in the description. So
I'm pointing at it.
Yes,
you can see I'm pointing at it.
He's clearly pointing at it, guys. Just click it already.
If you can't see it, you just gotta get some. You gotta So now number 14, behind the mark. This is really weird. Because it sounds almost like another. No, to me it sounds almost like another. What do you call it? Episode where they tell the stories of their cutie marks.
Right.
Actually, what it could be, and again, this is just me.
Right.
There's 2 possible ways. One, it could be an episode where the CMC get curious and ask Starlight where she got her mark.
All right.
Because we don't really know where she got that shit from. We
You're
don't even
right.
know what that means, actually.
Yeah.
Or this could be the background pony episode where the CMC are doing research on cutie marks and they just ask random background ponies.
Huh.
Like they go to Miss Cheerly they go to like Rose Luck or something.
Yeah,
And be like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, Rose Luck. How did you get this? I like roses.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Berry Punch. How did you get?
I saw a flower one day and boom, it was there.
Berry Punch. Where'd you get your cutie mark? Sorry, kids. I'm on my 5th shot. Talk to me when I'm on my 20th.
There's just
Derpy. I was like, Derpy, where'd you get your cutie mark? She's like blowing bubbles with her saliva.
I'm Bubble Butt. Yeah,
It would be a thing.
there are definitely a lot of places this could go. But
I
I
would
do think
really,
the general premise will be
but
learning more about like
I would,
who who and how got their cutie mark.
that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Or hell, you know what? It could just be like someone asking Celestia what her fucking mark means. It's like, are you fucking serious?
Are you fucking stupid, my subject? Let me spend.
Obviously, I got my mark because I like Tang.
Obviously, I worship the moon, God.
It's obvious I'm Egyptian. I like Ra. Anyway, so number
Ah,
15, four flavors of
four
pie.
flavors of pie.
I actually forgot when I read this that Pinkie Pie has three sisters, not two.
Yes, four.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah, she does have three sisters. I keep forget.
Yes, she
I don't know
does.
why I always forget Marble.
Yeah. What is it? Marble, Inky, Pinky, and
Stinky.
Stink. What?
No,
Yeah.
Marble. It's Marble, Limestone, and Mod.
Oh yeah. Fuck. What did I say?
Inky, Pinky. I'm like, what the fuck are you
No,
talking about?
there. I thought one of them was Inky Pie. Inky.
No,
No. Marble, Limestone, Mod, and then Pinky. Okay.
Pinky.
Fuck. Where did I get Inky from? I don't know.
Playing too much Pac-Man there, man.
I guess so. But obviously a Pie Sister episode. Uh,
The synopsis that I read was supposedly she has a disagreement or an argument with all of them.
I mean that would make sense, like with the title, because four flavors of pie. If they're all different flavors, they all have different opinion.
I guess, but like I was under the impression she and Mod got together like bread and butter.
Right. I mean, they're sisters. They must disagree on some things. They can't just.
Yeah, I have siblings too.
As do I. So, I would love for this to be an actual episode. I love family episode. I would love to know, even though the Pie family should be the family we focus the least on, I still would not be opposed to it.
I mean, yeah.
Because we
So
already know the most about the Pie family, so I don't know.
actually, yeah, it's true. We know more about hers than even Twilight's.
Yeah. So
Well, no. We know more about Applejack's, but that's only because they're a main focal point of her story. So by default, we know more about hers than we do about Pinky's.
I don't know.
Besides, the parents.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can. You're right.
But if we're talking about like family, like we obviously know more about Applejack's.
Yeah. Because her life is with her family, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So number 16 would be Magic in Applewood. I don't
What the
don't
hell?
know.
Magic in Applewood? Well, Applewood's obviously some sort of like place.
I really would not know.
Some sort of Earth Pony episode, something to do with Applejack. Because I'm thinking it's a Earth Pony based episode, because it wouldn't be significant that there's magic in this place, and then apple is a word we usually associate with Earth Ponies. So if
I really don't
it would
know.
only be significant that there was magic in Applewood if there wasn't typically magic in Applewood. So I'm assuming it's some sort of Earth Pony based episode. That's all I can really say about it.
It's one of the things where you're gonna just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah. See if it's real or not, if that's the actual title.
Yeah. So with that one out of the way, let's go to number 20.
You mean 17?
Scoot over.
17.
Wait, is it 17?
Yeah, we're on 17.
Oh, it's round. Oh, I went way. Before.
Yeah, you
I
jumped
don't know
way
why I
ahead.
thought
You're getting too excited now. Round 2.
17.
Fuck if I
Round
know.
2.
I have no idea what this could be.
See, there are a few ideas I have, but a lot of them really don't make sense. Like, okay, my first idea was, what if it's actually a thing of Trixie fight like another magic duel with Twilight, but like not as like full of malice, obviously,
Right.
because they're not evil anymore. But I'm thinking like, well, Trixie has always wanted to make her magic stronger. So why can't she just like practice with Twilight? So technically that could be the round two. I don't really know what else there could be.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. It's such a general title, I which is why I think it's fake. It's just way too general to be an episode. Like, I don't think we've had a title that's that like not descriptive at all.
We've had vague before, but that's very vague.
That's about as vague as you can get.
Just round two.
Yeah.
So I'm really wondering what that could mean.
Maybe
what that
maybe
is.
that's some type of like pun that we're not getting. I don't know. Maybe Magic and Applewood is a pun that we're not getting.
Huh.
No.
Or you know what? Maybe it can be like an episode where somebody has problems with fucking math. Who knows?
Right. Yes, I see him sort of Charlie episode.
Oh my god!
I'm just giving you ideas left and right.
I would love that.
I love Charlie.
It's the episode where they finally make her and Big Mac a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, round two, because this is the second time they.
Oh my god! The CMC like we didn't learn our lesson the last time, so have it again.
Dude, there we go. We figured it out.
All right, so next one, Dear Spike.
Dear Spike. Okay, there are a lot of possible title puns this could be.
They tell Spike to fuck off.
Dear Spike, fuck off. There was that I can't remember what it was called, but there's this one famous advice article from some point of history called Dear something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it could be maybe Spike gets some sort of article in a newspaper. Another.
I was thinking of a thing like it could. Now this is just me, but what if it could be like a letter from Amber?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like dear Spike, this is what's been going down in the Dragon Place.
That would be really cool. And we get to go back to the Dragon Place.
Granted, I don't really give a shit about the fucking dragons, but still, I mean, for people, they like them.
The only, from my point of view, the only good Spike episode revisited. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, not saying the episode itself was good. It's just the only not terrible Spike episode from my perspective.
I didn't really mind the fucking Changeling episode. It taught kids bros before hoes before they were old enough. So let's get to
19.
Let's actually get to number 19.
Isn't this the other one that was spoiled on the CD?
Apple Family Feud? No, it was this one and the Glimmer episode.
Yeah. Or yeah, I thought
it was
Celestial Advice. I thought it was Celestial Advice in this one.
No, it was the Glimmer one that was spoiled.
The Glimmering Crystal?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Apple Family Feud. I feel like this is a very Hasbro type title. I like it.
I mean, unless it's like another like I don't know, Brayburn comes back and becomes it's weird to think actually. Like what could it because I really don't want to see another one where like all the family disagrees or something.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously it has to do something with the family disagreeing.
or
maybe
just watch it or just watch it be like, since this is after number 13, the pairs come back and they have a feud with them.
I was just about to say that. Maybe it has something to do with the pairs again.
I mean, who knows? We'd have to watch.
I mean, yeah, these are all new writers, so we could be seeing a lot of like new things that we haven't seen before.
That, and we don't even know if these are real.
Yeah. Disclaimer for the 5th time.
So, number 20.
Scoot over.
This is definitely a Scootaloo episode.
Yeah. Uh,
I don't know what it could mean, but it's definitely an episode.
cross his fingers. Maybe it's a family episode.
She's
I
an
don't-
orphan.
or,
She has no family.
I mean,
She'll be alone forever.
comedy.
Dead people. The suffering of children.
Oh man.
Oh my god. That was terrible. That's terrible.
I love kids shows.
Let's not
Oh,
only make
man.
fun of the cripple, but also make fun of the orphan
Yay!
too. Oh my god.
Equality for everyone. We make fun of everybody here.
Equally.
This is the future liberals want.
This is what you voted for. God.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna feel so bad if that's really what the episode's
Oh
about.
god, that'd be awful.
I would feel like just such an asshole. Oh, jeez.
Oh man. Oh.
Number 20.
was
Number
21.
21. Where's Pinky?
Now, do you think the spelling of Pinky is intentional, like, or do you think it's just because whoever made this is stupid and it's obviously fake?
Um, you see that would be. You know what? This is really something I doubt would happen, but it could. Okay. Do you remember the episode where they're all interviewing them in the restaurant?
Yes, of course.
Do you remember when Pinky mentioned never to clone yourself?
Yes. Oh yeah, and then
Do you
there was a
remember
Pinky in the background that turned around.
Wouldn't it be very strange if they acknowledged that for an episode? But the
Yeah.
only way that you can tell them apart is by different spellings.
Huh. That would be. I feel like that's a stretch, but I mean,
That's too clever for Hasbro, I know, but still.
I mean, it's still something. It's still speculation.
That would be something to see.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
at the end of the episode, we have two Pinkie Pies, but one of them looks slightly different.
Yeah, but they decided to keep the other Pinky too.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Two Pinkies for the price of one.
Hey, but
So,
yeah, don't know until it officially gets spoiled. But
next episode is Big Trouble in Little Equestria. This is the one I think is completely fucking fake.
Big Trouble in Little Equestria.
We got away with Milli Vanilli. We got away with Daytona 500. But Big Trouble in Little Equestria, no.
So yeah,
That's a bit too.
this is where it seems like it kind of crosses a line. On
It's a bit too on the nose from even me.
yeah,
That, and we won't even know what it would be about. Because Big Trouble in Little China, it made sense because it's all taking place in Little Chinatown. But Big Trouble in Little Equestria, I mean, what does that mean? Equestria gets shrunken down or something? Like I don't know what this episode could even be about.
I don't know either. See, I feel like if an episode like that would take place, it would probably be a finale rather than in the middle.
Yeah,
of
that sounds more like a finale.
yeah, like a two-parter rather than just a one-episode thing.
It's weird. So I say we go to the next one, number 23.
Yeah. Caving in.
Caving in. I guess they get stuck in the cave.
Could do with rarity and gems or spike in gems.
Yeah, maybe. You know what's one thing we haven't talked about though?
What is that?
We haven't actually mentioned that some of these episodes could have something to do with the villain who could actually turn out to be a good guy of the season premiere.
Oh yeah, you're right. like another Starlight kind of theme, except more interseason.
So one of these could be about him or her, like round two
Oh
or
yeah, you're right. Round two. That would also be a nice little thing.
Big Trouble in Little Equestria. Um, or hell, you know what? Or hell, you know what else?
What else?
The next episode name, Fright Camera Action, could be another one.
Yeah, yeah,
A Show for the Ages could be one for him.
yeah. A lot of the ones that
Behind the Mark could be his too.
yeah, a lot of these that we didn't really like go in depth on because we just weren't sure. They could all be related to whoever the antagonist is.
Yeah, so we don't exactly know.
Yeah, yeah,
So, but Fright Camera Action, I think that's going to be a Halloween episode.
yeah,
Full and through.
yeah. Or Nightmare
I'm
Night.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Nightmare Night.
Nightmare Night.
Don't rip me apart.
We haven't had a Nightmare Night episode since Flutterbat in season 4, so we are kind of due for one.
Yeah, we are. Though that one was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was such a good. And I'm still really upset that they never like seriously continued that she's still a bat because they gave us that cliffhanger at the end of the episode, like, oh, she still has the vampire tooth, but they never fully went back to that. Yeah, she's not Batmare.
I'm Batmare. Shit.
Dear diary,
I'm Batmare.
being Batmare is hard. No, not being
No,
Batmare.
it would be more like, Dear Princess Celestia, I'm Batmare. I would fucking kill for that.
Jay Howler did a video because he does a series called Pony Grumps, and
Oh, God.
and on Game Grumps they did a whole thing about Batman, and then Jay Howler did a pony thing of it called Sweetie Belle is not Batmare, and it was such a funny episode. Or such a funny thing.
Right.
I just love that series.
With that being said, we get on to the last two episodes, and this is the one where I am both very skeptical because I know for a fact it wouldn't happen, but at the same time, there's that little shimmer of hope.
Oh man, that was a good one.
Oh
man,
clever.
oh, you're hilarious.
I'm the right. I'm a fucking writer, I swear. I went to school for writing, I swear.
It's all fun and memes here. Shimmer of hope. Let's actually talk about it.
My actual, for lack of a better word, hope for the episode is the fact that it could be one that introduces Sunset
Shimmer back in the pony world.
But there are a few things that get to me. One, would it be Sunset Shimmer coming back? Like, because here's the thing: a lot of people will say, "Well, if Sunset Shimmer comes back, that automatically makes EQG like canon and all that."
Right.
But I'm thinking, like, would it just be her coming out of the portal, or would it start off in the EQG verse and then end up in our verse?
Yeah, I would say that'd be more likely. That it would more likely start in the EQG and then, or it would be more like.
Because remember it this way: this would be right after the fucking specials.
Right.
Because the specials air what, midsummer?
Yeah, midsummer.
So this would be right after the specials.
And they already did this type of thing in the first Equestria Girls movie when they showed them going through the portal. So there's already the connection between EQG and then Pony World, and then
not only that, but think of it.
Also the journal that Sunset keeps.
This is after the specials. Glimmer would have already been introduced in EQG, so you could have that thing of, oh, Glimmer knows Sunset, so she knows she could help her.
Right. Or something to do with Shimmer and Sunset meeting and interacting.
That would be Very
That'd be
interesting. But I
beautiful.
know it probably won't
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. That's us being like really, really hopeful.
I really hope it happens.
I would honestly
It would,
cry if that happened.
I would be so happy, and then I would think to myself, "Fuck, I've got one more season of this to write."
uh, so let's head on to the
Oh, no.
let's head on
So
to
what?
the Equestria Girls specials.
Oh yeah. You told me. Is that supposed to be the name of all of them, or is it just one of them?
No, all of them, because there are three specials there are three specials, and they have all three of the names. They have the first one, the speculated name according to this 4chan post is a former shadow. The second one, Razzle Dazzle. The third one, Movie Magic.
Okay, a former shadow.
A former shadow. So
There are two things I could think of this, and they're both very very similar, but it can be different in approach. So
right.
the first one could be Starlight Glimmer goes to that universe, and she runs into that universe's Starlight.
Uh huh.
Or we can finally get that universe's Sunset introduced.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are two ideas I have for that. Or it could just be Sunset meeting that universe's Glimmer, and that Glimmer's still kind of an asshole.
I can I can see those being a possibility. It might be more possible than my thought. My thought would be something like more literal, a former shadow bolt, and the other school, the shadow bolts.
A former shadow. Well, who would it be from that school?
It could be Starlight Glimmer.
Maybe, like, but I don't know. I guess to me, I would have had to have a motive for that.
Right.
Like, cause think of it this way: if she's gonna still be a shadow bolt, and she goes to Canterlot High, what would her motive be to go there?
Yeah, you're right.
Just because she heard about this magic bullshit? Because if that's their reasoning, I mean, she wouldn't have needed any more reason than the third movie. She would have already been there.
Yeah.
So like a lot of that makes me think I wouldn't want her to be a shadow bolt. I would want her to be from a different school entirely.
All right. Yeah, fair enough.
Because I think they've kind of explained that Canterlot High and Crystal Prep are in the same city. Even by that map that I showed you, they're in the same city. So they could very well say, "Oh, she's from a different town,
Right.
like a completely different town."
Right. Okay.
Me though,
Yeah, which is why I said I didn't think mine was as possible.
like I
as
said,
yours.
we still got a ways away.
And we still don't even know if this is real. Woohoo!
That's true. So second one, Razzle Dazzle. This is real. Fuck you, Hasbro. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you for teasing me. Fuck you for your bullshit, and fuck you for not giving the minis either.
The Dazzlings.
If they, oh my god, there's if that title is true, I'm gonna be so mad.
So mad.
Because you can't say Razzle Dazzle without someone thinking Dazzlings.
Right.
And I'm like, if you don't bring them back, I will hurt something. I will be so peeved.
Honestly, me too.
I'm like, that is like the perfect setup.
Yeah, yeah. I
God
completely agree.
Damn it. I would be so peeved, man. Peeved of peevy.
There's not many other like directions this could go unless I don't know, unless we see just a completely new character that has to do with that.
We've been begging for Dazzlings too.
Yeah, yeah. We've been begging for them back.
Like for how many years now? Like when did Rainbow Rocks come out?
That was
14.
That was 2014. So 3 years.
Yeah, so it's only gonna be 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck. Dazzle's Bliss.
I think that's all there really is to say about that one. Just please, Dazzlings.
Just Dazzles, please.
Dazzle us, please.
Dazzle Bliss.
Number 3.
Just Dazzle.
Movie Magic.
Okay, so this is the one where I already know that there's gonna be a new character.
Yeah.
That Juniper montage chick.
Oh yeah, Juniper.
Though, and again, they're also going to show more than likely Daring Do's character. You see, a lot of people were getting really mad about her character design. I see it more as that's not really Daring Do. That's the actress they got to play Daring Do.
That would make a lot of sense because yeah, the number one thing that I've seen about like people talking about her appearance was the fact that she was wearing makeup. Like she was
I'm thinking that she's.
It was
I'm thinking she's more of a
actor.
I'm thinking she's the actress because I know like in the pony world she's a real person.
Yeah, yeah.
But in this one you can mix it up. Say,
yeah.
Oh no, they really are just books.
That
she's not real.
That would make a lot of sense if she was an actor because again, like going back to her actual appearance with the makeup, it's visible on nobody else. Nobody else is like visibly wearing makeup. But
I was actually thinking like
yeah.
there are literally two ways you can do that. Then there can be they're just books and she's an actress, or here's the other one. She's the actual Daring Do, but in order to play her in the movie, they put a bit of makeup on her because movie magic, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's gonna take that stuff off after the movie's done. That's what I'm thinking, at least.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, I could be completely fucking wrong, but then again. But you know, somebody we haven't talked about, who would have had to have a big deal in the movie would be, well, two of them actually. Derpy and Muffins. would be Muffins and Roseluck, because they're featured pretty damn prominently. Like they not only did they give them full on character portraits, which they haven't given anybody else, but they also are giving them figures. So
right.
I'm like, what's going on there?
I think
like is Muffins gonna have a role in this movie?
I think that would be an excellent topic to discuss in the next episode.
Yeah, it would be something.
We have been talking for a long time.
Yeah, but you know what? It's worth it, man. We need to talk about this shit.
Yeah, but I think it would be better just to take another episode for itself because I feel like we could go on for another 10-20 minutes on that alone.
That's true.
On that speculation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna stop it here. Again, a final disclaimer. We said this like 7 or 8 times, but this could all be completely fake, and we could have just wasted an hour of our lives just talking about stuff that is fake.
TLDR, possibly faking gay. See ya.
Yeah, possibly faking gay. Probably doesn't matter what we said, but hope you enjoyed nonetheless. We'll talk to you guys on the next video. That might be about more Equestria Girl speculation. Ooh.
Dazzle's Bliss.
So, see ya.